The Chicago Bulls roster is set. They have finalized their 15-man team, which most of us saw this coming. I mean, after the Bulls waived Onral Batum and Kenny Lofton Jr. and then signed AJ Liddell to that final two-way spot, it was a foregone conclusion at that point that they were going to be signing Talen Horton Tucker to that last spot. With the way he had been playing in the preseason, with his scoring ability and athleticism, the Bulls are going to need scoring, and he fits the bill with their youth movement initiative of young guys, but also young guys that already have NBA experience under the belts. THT being 23, came into the league when he was 19, has played for the Lakers and the Jazz, and above all else, in how he fits the Bulls' agenda, being a guy from Chicago, played at Simeon High, same high school as Derrick Rose. Crazy to me that the Bulls now have 4 guys on their roster that are from Chicago, and 5 if you include Liddell, who isn't from Chicago but from Belleville, Illinois. I guess that's kind of part of AK's strategy to get the fan base excited about this team with all the players representing their hometown. But anyway, as far as my thoughts on this signing, I mean, I'm not surprised because THT clearly looked like the best player among those that were signed to training camp deals. He knows how to get buckets, and doing so even at the biggest moments in the game. Not the most efficient player, as evident by his career numbers and his nickname Talen Horton Tucker. He's a sub 30% three-point shooter for his career at 29%, just 42% from the field, one of the lower true shooting percentages in the league among guards, but he can get hot in a hurry and can suddenly put up 30 points on a heater. Do I think he's going to be getting a lot of playing time? No. The signing, while it is noteworthy in the sense that I think most people felt that he wasn't going to make the final roster, including myself, but it's insignificant as it relates to the broader picture of this season. He's more or less going to be the 15th man on the team, won't be in the rotation, and likely won't be seeing playing time or in the rotation unless the Bulls have some injuries or it's garbage time. Now, if Talen Horton Tucker was a big and played the 4 or 5, that would be a different story, but given the Bulls have like 9 guards on their team and all the guards who are capable and deserving of spots in the rotation, there just isn't going to be enough minutes to go around in a crowded backcourt, especially when you now factor in that Lonzo has been playing better than expected and will get some minutes in the rotation. Between Giddey, Coby, Ayo, Zach, Lonzo, hell, even Dalen Terry, who the Bulls absolutely need to prioritize his overall development, THT won't be seeing much time on the court. Now, if he improved his defense, his overall shot selection and efficiency, then that's a different story. And hell, at his age, he does still have the ability to develop. I guess it's possible to see that kind of upside from THT, but without that, especially when the Bulls desperately need defense, there just isn't going to be a spot for him. Now, at the time of this recording, we don't have the details on the amount or the number of years of the contract for THT. My assumption, though, especially with how close the Bulls are to the luxury tax line, that it's a 1-year vet minimum deal. I find it very unlikely the Bulls would give him anything more or longer than that, but we'll have to wait and see when those details come out. It's going to be interesting to see how the Bulls' overall rotation is going to shake out, and I would say even the starting lineup, because as I mentioned in my last video, I don't think it's as clear-cut or should be a foregone conclusion that Giddey should get that starting spot when Ayo has played better thus far, brings more on the defensive end, and then you could even argue the same for Lonzo Ball. For Lonzo, unlikely because he's going to be on a minutes restriction for a while. He's not going to be playing in back-to-backs, but with Ayo, I mean, he earned that starting spot last year after Zach Lavine went down. But anyway, I'll likely have a video with more detail on that topic and the difficult decisions that Billy Donovan is going to need to make when it comes to providing the most balanced rotation that gives the Bulls the best chances for success throughout the year. But anyway, I wanted to share my thoughts on the Bulls signing Talen Horton Tucker to that last roster spot. Let me know what you guys think of the signing in the comments. As always, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.